Hello, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube users. I'm Oscar Brasino, and I have a special announcement to make. Funny story before I go into this. Last night I recorded another video for, as far as a special thing going on for, I don't know, the summer. And, long story short, it took 15 minutes long to say it. But, I'll cut this one short. June. Date still subject to change. Alright, we still gotta figure out when. What was I gonna say? Something big was supposed to happen around there. Oh yeah, guess what? We're having another tournament. Now, the games still stand. Street Fighter Cross Tekken and Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. But this time I'm adding another twist to it. Two twists, if you may add. I'm adding two more games. One is going to be Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition. And last but certainly not least, Tekken 6. Okay, now you might think both of those games were added as part of both two separate, stipulations. But actually, those two resulted to one stipulation. This is the other stipulation. We are no longer going to have one champion. Okay, with all due respect, to the winner of last year's, I just feel that everybody else should have a chance to be champion, So this is going to happen. Not only are we going to have a PS3 division, we're going to have an Xbox 360 division. Of all the same games that I announced. PS3 and Xbox for Street Fighter Cross Tekken, Tekken 6, Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, and Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Alright, now you may be wondering what venue is it going to be. Well, I'm not going to lie. It's not an indoor place. It's outdoors. Something different. And actually it will give me a chance to actually, to properly, to show off what the projector can really do. It'll give me a chance to actually open up a wider screen, so it'll take up the entire screen. Because if you remember the last time, it was hanging, drop down. That was it. This time it's gonna be across, and it's a very, very big sheet. And we are gonna see a lot of cool images. Now you might think, well, if because of it being more games, you think it's gonna take more time to actually pull this off. And I thought about it, and this is what I came up with. During the day, we're going to be having the games on monitors. Okay? Basically monitors. Now, PS3 will be going on one side and Xbox will be going on the other side. Both games will be going at the same time. Say, is Ultimate Marvel 3, Ultimate Marvel will go on PS3 and Ultimate Marvel will go on the Xbox. And then they'll both be going at the same time. And then the finals of each division will later stop. And then we'll do another game. Then say Super Street Fighter 4. Go up there, build up there, build up, to there. Now, it's going to build up to the semifinals. Okay? In the semifinals, that's when it's going to be, in all the games, they're going to be put on the projectors. That's when it starts getting dark anyway. Because during the day, of course, you can't see it during the day. So, that's how it's going to be. Alright? Double elimination, of course. Now, a lot of y'all might be wondering, can we enter in both, in both versions of the game? And it's going to be no. Okay? you know, because it's gonna be before I try to bridge the gap to have PS3 go up against Xbox. And these adapters that I've tried out, these third-party controllers, some have actually worked, some actually have not. Perfect example. Give me a second. This little number right here, it works fine. It works okay, but it was mostly designed for a first-person shooter, and it was tested for fighting games. The only problem was, say, whenever you would use it for Ultimate Marvel 3, the button input is a little delayed because of the speed of how many people are pushing the buttons at the same time. So that was a little buzzkill, but you know, at least I got it for another game tournament in mind for the future. But yeah, you're only going to be allowed to go against the division that you choose. Okay, now say just because you're on one side of the division doesn't mean you can't play on the other. What I mean is, if you want to play on the PS3 version of Ultimate Marvel, you know, and then you want to play on the Xbox version of Tekken 6, that's totally fine. Okay, but you can't be on both divisions for the same game. Okay, so the venue's gonna be in a lot, outdoors. As far as concessions go, I'm like, you know, still debating that. I'm having something set up for that. The entry fee, you know, all the other fees, the prizes. Oh, the prizes. I'm gonna let y'all know now. The last tournament that I did the $100 and $50 gift cards, which, you know, which a lot of people, you know, a lot of people enjoyed. You know, they give them something to fight for. And now, this time around, a lot of people thought that I had a lot of money going, you know, I was getting a lot of money in and then just coughing it up. Well, in actuality, I was broke, and that was money that I had saved up for a long time, and then that's how I was able to have that tournament. So, I am not providing a prize. Okay. What I am going to do, though, if y'all do want a big prize to go down, everybody has to chip in. For example, the ones that are in the tournament, as far as the one division of the game, has to put money down. Okay. There's going to be a pot. Alright. If, like, and I'm going to say it to my fiance even told me, if you want crappy prizes, put $5. If you want a badass prize, put $20. So, I'm going to say this. You're going to have an entry to go in, you know, to play the game. You can sign up for as many games as you want. The pot, though, the minimum is going to be at least $10. The minimum. You can add however much you want in there, but $10 is the minimum. Okay? Now, a lot of y'all might be thinking that's a lot of money. Well, to be honest with you, I've been to junctions in Houston and other cities that the minimum is $20, and they even add more to that. So consider yourselves, you know, lucky that, you know, it's not expensive. Because I don't want to have y'all pay $20 and then y'all just lose it because, you know, it's the minimum. I'm at least giving y'all a chance to put 10 down, and then that'll be it. The only thing, though, is that I can't pay for the entire lot. So whenever I do a little bit of math, and then I'll let you know the entry fee is going to be covering the lot. Okay. If depending on how big the turnout is, like, it can actually be maybe if a lot is turned out to reach that goal, it can be actually be put into a pot. You never know. So that's where I'm at right now. I will let y'all know more details on the entry, where it is, and when is it. So y'all have a good night. Thank y'all. Y'all take care.